Our next story is that of a pair of some of the most extraordinary and often overlooked first responders of the 9/11 attacks, those who helped retrieve wallets, identity cards and other personal belongings, those who helped pick up body parts through the wreckage and gore, the local Arborists of Pennsylvania. Take a look.
Well, we're right here at the crash site, and just over that wall right there, plane went down in the ground there and crashed and kind of vaporized, I guess, and put plane parts and people parts and everything else back in the canopy of those hemlocks. And it was our job to get as many of the parts or evidence out of the tree that we could.
United Airlines Flight 93, one of the 4 aircraft hijacked in the September 11 attacks. This is the site of the crash. It is now a memorial. 20 years on, the mention of the attack still conjures up a vivid image of the hemlock grove where the United Airlines flight hurtled to the ground here in rural Pennsylvania. And these are 2 first responders present at the time of the crash, Mark TRAUTMAN and Ben Hott.
I ended up going down there with Mark that time. And so I went down there and yeah, I saw all really the wickedness of man and what took place with all the body parts laying everywhere and the plane blowing up. I mean, obviously, sin's in the world, and I saw the worst, or I thought the worst of it. I'm sure it could be way worse than that. But what made me help me cope with it is the fact that Jesus Christ died for men, and that He rose again the 3rd day, and that He was with me, and I could talk to Him.
Mark and Ben are arborists professionally. They found themselves sifting through the wreckage to help retrieve wallets, IDs, and helping collect whatever evidence they could, all in a bid to assist the FBI. Before this, they had only ever climbed trees to take down branches. Now they were plucking body parts. In the attack that killed nearly 3,000 people, including all 37 passengers, 7 crew members, and 4 hijackers aboard Flight 93, Mark and Ben were among the most extraordinary and often forgotten first responders.
The biggest piece that I remember, there was 2 pieces that stand out in my head. One was the time we found somebody's whole foot.
Yes, sir. I remember that.
Missing a big toe.
Yep.
And the biggest part that we found was somebody's buttocks. There was parts as big as a kitchen table.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the reference I remember using. It's as big as a kitchen table.
Yeah, that's right.
But on the explosion, it was just all burnt. The trees burnt and charred, and there was a lot of aircraft, the shrapnel stuck in the trees. We had to be really careful when we climbed.
The 2 emerged from the events of that day changed men. Ben Hott became a Christian evangelist soon after, and Mark TRAUTMAN enrolled in the Federal World Trade Center health program and was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder. And 20 years on, the 2 reunited earlier this month to visit the Flight 93 Memorial, the site that changed their lives forever. Bureau Report, WION World is One.